What's up, guys? It's Gambit. Thanks for dropping in for another Godforge video. In today's video, we are going to be doing our final Aetherstone pulls for the first beta. Very excited to be doing that. Make sure you go to your mailbox and check it. Today, they gave us a little gift for the final day with 10 flawless Aetherstones. That's going to be huge for you guys. Make sure you go in and grab those for your chance at another legendary. If you don't know, the characters, they are all being reduced back to level 1, but all your characters from beta 1 are going to progress into beta 2, so absolutely you want to be taking as many as you can over there and setting yourselves up for the best start of beta 2 to get even further than you did for this first beta. 14 days has been a ride. Very excited. Going to be doing a full in-depth post-beta review of how we felt about it. Definitely some things for them to clean up before the next beta and the full release of the game, but very excited for that. Before we actually get into our summons, we're going to talk about prepping for beta 2, which is really stacking your account with as many characters and gear that you can. And how you're going to do that is basically expend all of your resources you have possibly stockpiled up. So you can see up here I have nearly 4K gems, so what you're going to want to do is come to the store. Don't recommend you buy anything else at this point, considering there's about 12 hours left until the beta has ended, but you definitely want to come in here and buy as many Aetherstones as you can. The reason you're going to do this is to just build out your hero roster for the best start of beta 2. So come in here, buy as many as you can. We'll see what we can get here. All right. You also want to, if you can, within the 12 hours, just get as many flawless Aetherstones as you can. So we got the 10 in the mail. You can also come to quests, and the monthly calendar, or the monthly quests rather, actually just reset not long ago. So if you can, if you have time, come in here and knock out 6 of these to claim this other flawless Aetherstone. You can see I'm at a 5 out of 6. And the one I'm going to complete to get that stone is summon a legendary hero. If you can't do that, try to get a legendary weapon. The 180 daily quest is not possible, so don't try that one. So try to figure out how to get one of these 2 done on your account if you can. The reason I'm doing legendary hero is because I am at my pity. Pity is like a mercy system if you haven't claimed a legendary in so many summons. So you can see on the flawless, guaranteed legendary within 12 summons, and ancestrals guaranteed legendary within 66. You can see I got 82, so I'm going to be guaranteed that legendary to get another stone. So that's what we'll be doing there. And then the last couple things I'll mention, you want to come to the bazaar. You still want to be buying your box of mysteries, your Aetherstone cache, and things like that. If you need the legendary weapon, you can come to the forge kit and try to get some of those stones if need be. But the last thing I'm going to recommend you guys be buying with the gold here is this master campaign crate. Come in here, buy it the 6 times. If you have enough, do it on each piece here. Because from what I believe they're saying, they're also resetting all your gear back to level 1, but you get to keep your gear as well. So that's stellar. You want to go in with as much high level gear as you can to really give your characters and yourself the best start of beta 2. So really looking forward to the work that they're going to be doing in between and getting us running in beta 2. But without further ado, last thing actually, if you come to your bag and come up to your resources, you can see I got just over 30k of the token of valor. You want to stack as much of that up as you can. You're going to be earning this currency in betas before the release, and then post-release you'll be earning these as well in their testing runs that they're going to be releasing for us to be able to do, and you'll be able to continue to build these up even after release. They haven't announced specifically what is going to be for sale using these tokens, but just in case it's something good, you want to be stacking them up the best you can. That being said, to get those, you get them through various pieces of content in the game. You get a large chunk of them for the first time you complete a new campaign node or a stage of the dungeon, things like that. And then every time you farm those nodes, you'll get an additional 2. So not a lot, but I got 1600 energy. That's going to be 3200 more tokens for me. So set yourself up on an auto farm overnight if it's nighttime where you're at, and try to collect as many as you can before the beta actually ends. All right, so without further ado, let's get into our pulls. Absolutely stoked for this. So yeah, we got 80 of the Ancestrals. We'll go ahead and start pulling those. Guaranteed Legendary within 66, so very excited. I'm hoping for an Amaterasu or an Artemis still. Amaterasu's Sustain just looks absolutely incredible, and Artemis, I already have Apollo, so I would love to try out that combo. Osiris, another copy of Banshee. I'll take that. Banshee's very good. Not too bummed with that. All right. Hopefully we can get a couple legendaries on all these final pulls. That would be awesome. Guaranteed 1, 2 would be ideal. Okay, nothing good on that one, but you know, I'm not even upset about taking multiple copies of some of the starters like Guan Yu in there. They obviously are very good characters to have on the roster, so very, very pleased with getting extra copies of those. All right, 1 epic on that one. 37 summons until the guarantee. Oh, they're gonna make me hit pity, aren't they? They're pitying me. That's so sad. No big deal. That's why the system is in the game, so that we don't get totally screwed. All right, 27 to go. That's another thing to mention, guys. Don't be upgrading your champions to level 60 at this point. Another copy of Ran, not bad. The reason you don't want to be bringing your characters up to level 60 is because when you use them for food, they're gone. Save them for the next beta. Use them for food there if you need to. Additionally, and similarly, you don't want to be awakening your characters either and using those extra copies for that extra boost unless you are like so close to achieving something significant in beta 1. You know, more power to you if that's what you want to do, but don't recommend you actually absorb any more of your characters. Save them for beta 2. All right, guys, here we go. 8 summons away from the guaranteed legendary, so this will be a legendary pull. Ecstatic. Let's see what we get. Oh boy. All right, we did hit pity on this one. Here it is, Loki. Okay, I'll take a Loki. He's a cool character, pretty big part of the campaign. Not upset with that at all. All right, we got 12 more. Let's go ahead and just oh, my roster is full. I actually think that's the first time I've ever let that happen. So let's go clear out some of these real quick. Just enough to get the rest of our summons done. Not too worried about all these, you know, feel free to remove those, but you definitely want to save your rares and higher. I would say the commons and the uncommons can probably go. All right, back to the Forge. Here we go. Yep, there's Loki again. Heck yeah, I'm stoked about that. All right, 12 more of the Eternals. Let's get all these in. A little bummed we hit the mercy system there, or the pity as they call it, but you know, at least we got the legendary on the way out. Okay, got 1 epic there. Just 2 pulls left. We'll go ahead and do the solos. Might as well expend all of the resources. Okay, and last one until we move on. I think we have 6 individuals that we can pull for the purple stones. All right, nice. Not upset with that either. All right, on to the Eternals. Just 6 pulls here, guys, and then we can move on to the Flawless, and hopefully we get another legendary there. That'd be great. Okay. Yeah, from what I hear, he is great. I haven't actually used him personally, but as well as him, he's good too. Okay, next one. All right, Scotty. You know, excellent for campaign on Scotty. So save your copies of her for sure. When you get into the harder levels of content, the CC actually helps out a lot. Ooh, nice. He looks cool. Heck yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't have one of him yet, so I'm very happy with that. I'll take an epic. Okay, here we go. Another copy. Is what it is. All right, how many we got left? I wish it would show you how many you had left while you're in that summon screen. That'd be nice. Orpheus, got way too many of you. All right, so time for flawless. We should have our final flawless over here on the monthly. I'll go and click that monthly. Yep. So we now have 11 to pull. I'm very excited about this. Gosh, unlocking all sorts of stuff on the final day. All right, so back to the Forge. Hopefully we can pull one more legendary here. Guaranteed legendary within 12 summons still on this. So I really wish I could have got just one more of those stones for the guarantee, but who knows, maybe we'll get one anyway. Interesting though, I never noticed, I haven't had this many at once, but there is no 10x summon for the legendaries. So one at a time, here we go. All right, first up. Okay, don't believe I have her yet. Yep, don't have her yet, but okay, I'll take new copies of anybody, that's great. Also, with the chance that's on here, I believe it's 6% chance you get a legendary here. So out of 11 stones, it's not in your favor that you'll get one at all. So if you get your 10 free stones out of the mail and you don't pull one, you know, don't beat yourself up. The odds were against you anyway. But it's a nice little gamble here just to see if we can get one. Not too bummed with Shibalanka here. Absolutely great character, and if he pairs with his twin, I can't remember the name, but even a bigger bonus there. Is that another Bastet? Yeah, I think I have a Bastet already. No big deal. Hopefully I get Raw because they got some synergy too. All right, here we go. Another one. Honestly, I think this guy right here is the bane of my existence. I've pulled him so many times, and every time I pull him, I'm like, ugh, that sucks. The Hero Twin. So maybe that's Shibalanke's counterpart. I didn't think it was. I thought Shibalanke's twin was a female. Who knows? All right, next pull. Here we go. Is that Parzival? Is that his name? Okay, I don't have him yet, so, you know, again, new copies of whatever, I'm not super bummed about. Would still love a legendary. I already have her. No big deal. Come on, may the luck be in our favor. Just one more Lego. Just one more. Don't know you. Okay. Very nice. I think that's my first copy of her as well. So I'll take it. Another Mordred. Mordred's very good, so I'm not bummed about this. He's kind of there with Scotty. If you can run Scotty and Mordred on the same team, like you can kind of cheese your way through like some harder campaign nodes if you're able to run high accuracy and land your debuffs. So he's good. Not upset with that. Okay, another one of those. All right, how many we got left? 2 left. All right, let's go. Gonna have to blow on the dice on the last roll, I think. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Last summon. This has got to be it. Got to do it. Come on, give me a legendary. Last one. All right, nothing there. No big deal. No legendary on that one. I believe I'm all out of options for getting another flawless Aetherstone. But big bummer because I believe... Interesting. My chance went away. Oh, that means I'm at that. Oh. The Echo Summon. I'm at 543 of 500. What is this? What does this do? I haven't actually done this before, so this is cool. Okay, so that's interesting. Every time you get a legendary, it gets added in here. I actually did not know that, so that's fantastic. Hades, King Arthur, Anu, Apollo, Shizunami, and Loki. You know, I kind of want Raw, so like, I guess what happens here? You just hit Forge and it just gives them to you? Wow. Okay, stellar. I'm not upset with that at all. So there's another legendary. That's great. So is that how the Mercy? No, that's not how the Mercy system works. That's how the all right, so stellar, absolutely stellar. Got a Raw. Very happy with this. I cannot complain. All right, guys, if you made it to the end, I really appreciate your time jumping in here for the final Aetherstone pulls of Godforge Beta 1. Hopefully you guys picked up some tips and tricks along the way to set yourselves up for the best success in Beta 2, which is hopefully only going to be a month or two away. Really looking forward to that. Let me know in the comments down below with your freebies in the mail today, your 10 flawless Aetherstones. Did anybody get a legendary? Let me know down below what you guys pulled and how set up you are for Beta 2. Again, thank you guys for jumping in for another Godforge video, and we will catch you in the next one.